never seen anything quite like this. It's what a neat deal, what a neat experience. Anybody that says that six-man doesn't belong, playing in a venue this big, you gotta come watch. You gotta come be a part of it. The folks here are amazing. They take tremendous care of these young men. From everything in the dressing room to everything, that these kids get to enjoy. It's a once in a lifetime. I know that, it's six-man. A lot of people will say, various things about it, but you guys watch tonight, you know what it's all about. It's all about blocking and tackling. It doesn't matter whether there's 6 or there's 11. It doesn't matter what venue you're in, but what a great place for these two to end a career. And, it's not a coming out party, but I got to be honest with you. We did a deal at the end of the year with my buddy Pete back there, and he didn't just prognosticate. He told the world, and we kind of gave him a hard time afterwards, but he did tell the world that this was going to happen today. And, boy, he showed off in the process, didn't he? But anyway, we thank you guys. Thank everything. This is amazing. I see this on TV, and you wonder what it's really going to be like. And then, wow, it's kind of neat seeing everybody looking at us. And I know I need to shut up and you want to talk to kids, but thank y'all for what y'all do and for what y'all do for us in the six-man community. This was a fight that we wanted for many, many, many years. A lot of coaches have come and gone before me that wanted to see us on the same on the same stage playing field as the 11-mans. And, who cares? Wednesday, 11 a.m., it's going to make for a great lunch. I know that. But we thank you guys for everything that you do for us. You wanted to get me to cry right off the bat, right? It's been a ride. I have 4 kids. This is a cry fest for me anyway. This is the baby. My oldest son's back there. I got to coach him, and he got to play in 2 of these himself. I'm about to be a granddad. My oldest daughter's going to have a baby January 17th, and my youngest daughter's back there too. So it's special. Trace has been he's been a warrior for us all year. And one of the main reasons I wanted him in here is because he does a lot of work nobody ever sees. The dirty work, he's been unselfish from day one. He's told me, just like my oldest son told me, I got one thing I want to accomplish, Dad, and that's I want us to win a state title. It doesn't matter if I touch the ball, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're 2 drives in, and he's constantly telling me, don't change it. My oldest son, I can probably hear in my ear back there screaming at me, don't change what you're doing. Nick is wearing their tail out. Ben's a great fullback saying, just follow me, Coach. Bring it here, and we've got a line that's unbelievable. So, unselfishness is what this group's been about, but that's what I take away mostly about coaching my kids is it's not about them. It's never been about them, and it's ended that way. It wasn't about him today. It was about winning a state championship, and it's just amazing to be a part of that. It's what the year's been about. I mean, and I'll be honest, at the end of the day, that's what it was about last year as well, But these guys took a stand. Things became a little bit different, and they're in the locker room more than we are, and they know how things are, and they know how tough things can be. And they said day one, the first time we had somebody come out, they were the ones that said, it's either all of us or none of us. And the first person that came, I said, hey, this is how it's going to be, if that's okay. And they said, sure. And then they went, we'd rather it not be any of us. And they've stood firm on that. So it doesn't surprise me, because that's what this year's been about. It's not about, Nick, what people don't know, Nick was a hidden commodity that we said all along that nobody's seen. He got hurt first play of the second game last year and missed the entire year. That's the lead leg on our state champion sprint relay. That's the lead leg on our runner-up sprint relay. We knew he had the wheels, but he also understands being fast, one thing, but if there's not a hole, speed matters nothing. And these guys, quarterback, and Morgan rotate in at quarterback, fullback, our center, Zane Allen, our guard, J-Dub Nix, our end, Braxton Barnes. To me, it's the best line. I've been coaching for 20-some-odd years. I played a few years as well. It's one of the best, if not the best lines I think we've ever had. And I can talk about that because it's apples and apples right now. But you got to have guys that are willing to be unselfish and block, and you got to have somebody that can do the things that Nick did. And it doesn't surprise me. But when you ask the question, I could have told you what he was going to say, because that's how it's not an act. It's not an act at all. It's been who they've been all year long. It's how they were in basketball. That's why these guys, that's why there's a basketball right there. These three right here, they're ready to go practice today because there's another goal, and that is to get back to San Antonio, because that's what got them there then, was the unselfishness. And so we knew we had something special. You know, you just don't want to say it out loud until now you're here. This is not a surprise. This is something we expected, and I hope that doesn't come across bad. I don't mean it in a cocky way. I just mean we expected, graduating great 8 guys, that this is what we had a chance to have.